This lesson I want to do about how having integrity uh, will in this kingdom will keep you a it'll keep you away from the upper, how I want to say this, financial class or status, or uh, how about this? Having integrity will keep you from being amongst the uh, a multi-millionaire or a millionaire or having a lot of money, which something you shouldn't aspire to in anyways in this kingdom. But the more money that you make, you start making, six figures a year, uh, which actually it's like you're not six figures, like your high six figures, uh, your seven figures, eight figures, nine figure millionaires, billionaires. The higher you go up the ladder, the harder it is for that camel to pass. Because the things that you got to do in order to get that money is not godly. You got to focus all your attention to that, and your priorities are going to be out of whack if your salvation is of the utmost important. You have people who join these fraternities. They join these sororities, Eastern Stars, Freemasons, lodges, all types of stuff like this. You join these lodges, and they give you special privileges. You know, get access to certain things, and because of you getting access to certain things, you are in a better position than other people are financially. You might have to bend over. You might have to endorse some products that are ungodly. Look at these athletes, like your LeBron Jameses, your Jason Tatums, your Kyrie Irvings, your Luka Doncic, uh, Patrick Mahomes, Lil Boozy. Insert any little baby, uh, Master P. Notice that you never see these men uh, on advertising on something healthy, like something at better health, like let's say some gluten-free cookies or some strawberries, or see them being advertised on a some oatmeal that is supposed to be more healthy. You're not seeing them on that. Any organic coconut water. What are they on? They're on the wrap snacks, your top ramen noodles. They're on uh, Frito Lay's, Doritos, Hennessy. You know, that's where these athletes are. So they're promoting something that's bad for you, all for money. And what do? You're enticing people to sin by defiling their body. You have a lot of these products are what was that? The Big T administration banned something that had red something. I don't know if it was red dye or something like that, but a lot of these stuff is not healthy for us. It is actually even unlawful for us. Scripture does say we will eat our bread defiled amongst the Gentiles. But you are supposed to make an effort in your walk of the faith, and that includes eating. They have some let's say they have some you see, let's say you see a some let's say some honey, and then you got, you know, the syrup where it isn't really honey. Then you got your natural real honey. I mean, if you know better, you do better. You expect to do better. So you want to eat the best that you can. I mean, if you can't, you know, this is where being sincere and mercy comes in. But you got to also do your best to, you know, receive mercy. You know, this is Proverbs 19:1. It says, "Better is the poor that walketh in his integrity, than he that is perverse in his lips and is a fool." You know, poor, you're gonna be poor walking in your integrity because E is going to entice you to sin. How many people aren't even rich, but they're administering those C-19 jabs when everything was being shut down? All that is unlawful. Giving it and receiving it. If you giving it to Jake, and if you are of the elect, oh, well, you wouldn't do it anyways. But if you are, shall I say, Israelite, it's unlawful to do that. And that's why it comes down to our ultimate test, is that MOTB. At a point, you're gonna have to make both sides drawing a line and saying you got to pick a side. There's gonna come a time where you're not gonna be able to, you know, 1 foot in the world, 1 foot in the faith. I'm following Israelite and I'm following Hinduism. I'm into chakras and I'm into law of attraction and I'm into the Bible. You gotta make a choice. Do you believe in the Bible where it says because you want salvation, right? Do you believe in the Bible? If you don't believe in the Bible, then you won't take it. But you have a lot of people, and I'll say this, even drug dealers now aren't even making the type of money. You hear them complaining on podcasts like No Jumpers and Vlad TV and all these other stuff that the drug game ain't how it used to be. You can actually see how you got all these weed dispensaries everywhere. Weed dispensaries just popping up out the pavement. It wasn't all this weed dispensaries everywhere when I was growing up. Putting the weed man out of business. All these drugs, fentanyl all over the streets. E has a more sophisticated snitching federal informant program. People telling each other left and right. It's not profitable. But nevertheless, Jake wants to engage in it because he wants that money. But in order to get that money, you gotta poison your people, sell drugs to your own people. So why a poor man, hey man, if you walk in your integrity, you're gonna be poor. So opportunities might come. An opportunity for a woman might come for her to, you know, go to Dubai and get pissed and shitted on, but she chooses not to, so she's poor. Hey, that's better. And she said no. The opportunity exists to make money by sinning, being a hired hitman, doing all other types of illegal, wicked stuff. There's money in doing stuff. What do? It's when there's like a claim on your name, but not a claim, but not an order of protection. What is it called? Insurance policy. Insurance policy on somebody and then taking them out. There's people that do stuff like that and get a lot of money. So you want to walk in your integrity. And on that note, I want to give all praises and glory unto Yahweh Bashem Yahushai, Bashem Kakwadash. That belongs to the elders of GMS Ruel. Peace, salutations, and shalom.